And there's my phone. I'm popular when I'm doing something. Cool. Let's get loaded. Do-do-do. Well, this is taking a minute. Alright. This is where I left off. I did a lot of digging last night. This is like 600 blocks long, I think. Let me put that sucker on vibrate or something. So, used all my gold. Got plenty of powered rails though. I'm doing one powered rail every 27 blocks. So this is block 27, but I hit a piece of bedrock, so I put it back so it's 26. On bedrock, I don't think it probably mattered, but I just went shorter, and then I continue with my 26 rails, 27th powered rail. As you can see, I got. Yeah, I think I'm under an ancient city somewhere in this tunnel or something. I've been hearing some weird noises. But these are spaced on the 15th block, so 14 apart, give or take. I think right here was to keep it in order, but I just centered it because over here is going to connect to the diamond mine at my treehouse base. That was my 26th. I have gotten so many diamonds digging this tunnel. It is crazy. And the easiest way I've been doing this is, look at that, more diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a 5-block reach. So I mine as far as I can reach 3 times. Place a lantern. It's also when it starts getting dark. I could probably space them further if I wanted, but since copper's so abundant and the lanterns are just awesome, I've been making a lot and using a lot. I make them by the stack now. I even worked out the math. Look at that. Beautiful. Filling my holes because I'm not a savage. Half a stack already. Now, since I have that rail system going back to the spawn ranch base thing, I'm not worried about mining these with my silk touch really, because I can just load I have 2 mine carts with a chest in that chest. So once I get loaded up with deep slate and stuff, I'll just send them back that way. And I need to get to block, let's see, I wrote it down, 543 on my Z, and I will be connected to my treehouse mine, which actually goes, I have a tunnel I dug really far that is this running parallel with that one, but of course it's, 100 blocks and off. Yeah. So since I dug that one last night, I figured it'd be easier just to connect it this way. I don't have a tunnel going this way in my other diamond mine, so I figured screw it, I'll just connect it like this. I've got 43 or more diamond ore blocks to mine with my fortune still. Redstone I will silk touch just so I don't fill up my inventory. Which I do need more of since I made the blocks, but it's still really abundant. 560, almost through. Yeah, I don't know, I've just been doing this for hours yesterday and then picking right back up today. I got a donkey down here too. I think that's the picture I chose for the thumbnail. Oh, here we are. And my treehouse is up there. So 1, 2, 3. But yeah, that block goes, or that tunnel goes really far. Like my nephew did this, found some more diamonds doing it. So that's good. Yeah, this is they say it's a dangerous level to mine at, but even before the Caves Cliff Deep update. 3, 4, that should be my center. I always mined this low. Just had a block disappear. Weird. Just to kind of. I got OCD. I know there's Minecraft OCD. And then there's, you know, OCD. I do a lot of landscaping. Like an unhealthy amount. I just want to try and keep this area central. Which I guess that's uneven now. Anyhow, it'll be fine probably, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that wall needs to come back this way. I just want to start with a nice symmetrical, like it's 7x7 area to work out of. 6, 7, 8. What? Ah, yeah, I'm uneven on this side. Oh, that's beauty of Minecraft. Everything can be fixed and changed. Because I'm centering on the ladder, going 3 on each side. 3. So this whole side needs to be filled in. This is just so I can have a fresh start. My original idea was to connect that tunnel, but it just so happened the other diamond mine went that way, and like I said, they're spaced a little apart. But. So I need 8 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 for safe measure. Yep, how's that up? Pretty bad. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that would be another tunnel if I want. And that one's already messed up. Just leave that how it is for now. 1, 2, let's count with this one actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 12, 13, 14, 15. So we're a couple off our 15 mark. So I'm just going to move that one over like one. Help it be spaced a little better. Looks pretty symmetrical. The lighting's good, so I'd rather space it a little wider in certain spots than add, you know, an extra lantern. These are probably not spaced 15. 7, 8. Because I was using torches and then I, like this. And when I put the lanterns in, I just put the lantern above where I had the torches. And I was starting my lanterns 3 from my starting point. But I don't know, maybe I'll go down and redo all my lanterns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, blah, 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 blah. Or, yeah, you know, 13, 12 blocks. I'll try not to let that bug me. I'll just leave it like that for now. Just gotta knock out these 2 sidewalls, bring the rail down here, get my little start, boost, stop area, which I'm just doing 3 powered rails and a button on a chiseled stone block. Tearing through it with my efficiency 5, not using silk touch on deep slate. I have found a 0 use for deep slate, other than using it as a, you know, different textured block, so I always try to get it caught with deep slate so I don't end up with a bunch of double chests full of it. I had to make a new fortune pickaxe. I think to fix my other one was going to take 33 experience. So I just enchanted 2 pickaxes, wore one out, combined it with this fortune to get efficiency 5 again. Got plenty of deep slate now, though, that's for sure. Used up most of my iron. I think between the 2 bases I have about 4 stacks left, which is still plenty for now. Don't really have a good use for it. Or a constant use for it, other than just making some tools here and there, or the real way, I guess. And I'm wearing enchanted iron armor on purpose to help keep me nerfed. I have plenty of diamonds. I could easily make a full enchanted diamond armor set. But I'm trying to stay in the mid game as long as I can, reasonably. I don't want to get full netherite too fast with thorns and just tank everything. I already feel overpowered as it is. I think that's just because I've played the game pretty much since it was made. So, diamond helmet, iron armor. I get that classic newbie look. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Now, when I ride the donkey in the tunnels, every time I pass one of these, you can hear it knocking against my head. It's kind of funny. So I thought about making the tunnels 4 blocks high, but oh man, that just seemed a little excessive. I am using my mouse and keyboard right now. Playing on my laptop. And also going to have a second layer to the diamond mine, which would be at -54 above the lava pools, just to cover my bases. And this is all deep slate. And that is earlier on when I don't think I had a fortune pickaxe yet. So I was just using my efficiency 5 silk touch one a lot. And I tried doing the crawling one by tunnel mining, and I just ain't, that's just not my thing. I can see how it's efficient in terms of blocks mined versus blocks made visible, but yeah, I don't know. Looks like I will have some excess rails, so that's good. And I have them in stacks of 26 to make it easy. So I have to have my powered rail here. And let's make sure I don't accidentally make it too long. And I just go like this. 26 rails. Grab my next stack of 26. Before I went back and made more rails, I was manually counting. Gotta do the same thing here. Which, you know, as long as you count right, you're still good. I went back with stacks of 26, filled it in the middle. That's how I double checked that counting. I remember how I did it on that other one. Keep things symmetrical. 1, 2, 3. And we'll just put it there. Just gonna play with that spacing a little bit, shouldn't matter. Add these powered rails. And the first time I rode half of this, just to test the spacing, which I looked it up, and 27 is good for both Java and Bedrock Edition. Yeah, I got that 500 meter achievement. Just need to stretch out the tunnel around the booster, and I will call it complete. Alright, we got nice symmetry. Got a minecart. So this is a good distance. Blocks to go. I got a few spots marked with lanterns on the side where I hear the really weird noises. At first I was hearing, I think it was just a creeper on gravel. Yeah, there's some weird noises. Yeah, this is a long one. So you can see we're going to max speed. I think Bedrock you can stretch it over 27 blocks, like 32 to 48. Exactly. Brings us to the next booster. Swipe with the sword, pick it up. Named it Steve after, you know, Steve. He lives here forever now because he is not gonna get back up at all. I bred 2 donkeys and I brought the baby down there's a big staircase up there, only 1 block wide. Yeah, I quit doing, this was several little tunnels for just strip mining that I opened up, and then I realized I was going north, so I was like, hey, let me stop, come back and go this way to the treehouse. So this is the first diamond mine I had. That's where I tried to do that. But I'll fill in the floor, stretch up the roof, and do a second diamond mine there. I just made that go to the surface, so I didn't have to keep going up the stairs. But I'll show you. I brought the mule down these stairs. This goes all the way to the surface here. My brother-in-law dug this to avoid the big cave system and just start getting down for diamond. This is level 16, so this is the iron mine. These big caves, the ones I cut out like this, go to cave systems that I found. And I've been doing the 3 block high with the lantern because I think it looks cool. Eventually I will make a mine entrance for the diamond mine, at least. Maybe have 2 different rail systems going down, one to hit the iron level, one to hit the diamond mine. This one was for copper. I saw somewhere 48 was the best level for copper. I don't know how accurate that is. Dang. See, ever since the update, I think because I have two monitors going right now, that's probably why I did it. Full screen usually stops that. But yeah, he did it by the water, so it would, you know, go straight under the big cave system we have under the spawn area. Still not completely explored, as I found out digging those tunnels. Yeah, I'll drop off some of this stuff. I'll just put it in the redstone box. This is the bulk storage. Still very early in it. So I don't need any rails for now. Good on the blocks. I'll mine these real quick. Fortune. I usually silk touch my ores and then hit them with fortune at the surface, just so I can stay underground longer and not fill my inventory up. I have filled this chest so many times, and my brother-in-law keeps taking it to build his little mega farm. Ain't nothing little about it, but big old mega farm that I can't wait to destroy one day. It is scary. Causes a lot of lag with the chickens and stuff. But yeah, this is all from digging that tunnel. So, a lot of diamonds. I'm gonna go ahead and fortune that too. Look at that. Let's take a screenshot. Alright. I did that wrong. Try again. Still did it wrong. Alright. Got it that time. Yeah, I just did the same thing with a crap load of copper and iron on my Java world. Yeah, I'm wondering if that's worse with a controller. I'll just unplug my controller. I've thought about making working on making a fully enchanted diamond set. These are my nephews, I believe. I found them in the brewing house I made. I think I mostly keep my valuables in the ender chest out of habit, but also I don't want somebody to just take 5 stacks of diamonds. Chunk there. So do I need to keep mining for diamond? Probably not. I found that emerald ore on the surface, which I thought was funny. Funky. Yeah. I think I will 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make a couple more carts. Two for this side, 2 for that side. We'll have 2 more chest carts. Yeah, wish there was some kind of copper rail. I think that would be cool. Not sure how they would add that though. You'd have to make it slower. So hey, my disc is back. This is the one my brother-in-law got out of a dungeon. Scary. I made a bunch of armor and weapons and tools and just stopped it. Community fishing pool. I got my own. Yeah, so I made a quick entrance on this side. Dang it. Yeah, that's annoying. Oh, over here. That's my diamond mine. Trust fall. First time I had my nephew go down the trust fall, he walked on the side of the wall. Here we go. And he died, of course. 2 of those in here. These 2 will go on the other side. I think this will also be a good way to move material. I'll have to look up how to do a rail system and like have switching points. That way I can send a chest from my treehouse to the surface. Maybe I don't really think I need to, but it'd be fun. Right around here is where I hear the weird noises. There's something up there. I don't know if there's a trial chamber or an ancient city. I don't think it's an ancient city because there's hostile mobs spawning in some caves. There's just a cave system, so maybe that's it. Ran into one lava pool digging this. that little one we saw on the side. Up here should be the big cube. And I think the glass just looks cool. And it's showing me the biome. That's the realistic biome weather thing. I've turned down the settings. I'd like turn the weather to vanilla because I haven't seen a thunderstorm yet. And if I get channeling on my Trident, I'm not going to use it if it's not going to give me a thunderstorm yet. I do plan to get all that gravel out on my paths. That's a pretty long tunnel. I need to time it. So I'd say like solid 60 seconds or more. That's way better than running and jumping. So just keep these ones here. Might even do something like this on the other side. And I can take you up this one. That's my zombie spawner. There's a very basic little XP farm. You can wait up here or wait down there, but there's just water sources all along that back corner. Probably at the mob cap or something from traveling around. Might have to. I don't know how the mob thing works on the realms. Everything spawns really close. Might have to like save and quit and rejoin to refresh it. But they just get channeled into that hole. There we go. You'll see. There we go. It doesn't really damage them, so it's not a one punch thing. That goes to safety, and there they are. Lots of shovels. You see that? The XP flows to you. Yeah, they're on a slab. Nothing fancy. I've used it once, maybe twice. Don't know if I can do like a water elevator and drop them and kill them. Because I've plenty of mobs that spawn right in front of me. But the first time I used it, I brought down a copper sword with me. That way I'm not worried about having my looting. It's definitely going to be inefficient with the mob. The slimes, so I got an unofficial slime farm down here too. I don't remember that being there. So I think my nephew might have been mining and hit a lava pocket. Don't hate it. Saves on torches. That still needs explored. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was up there exploring. Big old spill. That's an unexplored area as well. I marked with bricks. I was down in this mine for a long time. All that used to be set up over there by that pillar on the other side. I just brought it over here by the zombie farm for close proximity. I have no intention of bringing any of that to the surface. I don't really need to. And I don't really need any of the loot. Let's leave those in there. Doesn't look like the zombie flesh is gonna go down. No biggie. I do not have any kind of villager trade farm or anything yet. Just 100 block long ladders. That's my treehouse. I'm pretty proud of it. That's my doorbell. Little banjos. Super smelter. I guess not super. Don't have rail systems. Keeping stuff from, or, you know, evenly distributing everything. Crazy. But this is my little base treehouse. My nephew lives up here, but this is not a shared space. The spawn ranch is a shared space for anybody that wants to use any of it. Went the longest time without a roof and an unfinished. Basically tried to do a log cabin in a tree. Bulk storage unused yet. I'm trying to fill in that spawn area first so everybody's got resources, which is basically just me at this point, honestly. My nephew does his own thing. Oh, excuse me. Stretching. And my brother-in-law just takes the material and goes and builds a mega farm. Which I guess you can. That is my nephew's treehouse base. I did the platforming, and design-wise, I'm pretty proud of. Let me turn that music off. Took me a long time to finally get a record from a creeper. Finally did it in water, but so that's one of my main trees. Yeah, maybe this one's on one or two trees. I don't remember. Anyhow. So to make it realistic, I used wood to make it look like big branches supporting the treehouse off the trunk. And then I replaced the leaves with these planks because in, you know, real life, you're not walking on leaves in a treehouse. It's just a house in a tree. That's my bunk bed. So my nephew can crash over in my treehouse if he's over here. Like I said, he comes in and he grabs blocks for building and stuff. He's mostly, I think, played creative, so he doesn't quite really go out and gather too much stuff right off the bat. Just, you know, if it's there, ask for it usually. But did the same design pattern here. I used the oak planks because that's just some of the stuff we started with when my nephew and I started building the treehouse. And then I used the gates because that just looks better than a bunch of the actual fences. My first trade with the piglin on this, and I got that. My first wither skeleton kill got a skull, so it's a little suspicious. Yeah, I went with the gates. It just looks a lot better, more like a fence. This is his This is how he mob-proofed his base. So if, you know, zombies or something attack, he says he can just push these buttons and fling them away. So, pretty neat little design. Looks like he busted the windows. Let's see if I fall a lot jumping out of there. I added that little wall trim just to give it a little look. He wanted to work on the tree house, so I made him some black stained glass. But now I'm thinking, if he wants, we could probably just extend his front wall out so his windows look a little normal. And in here he was gonna make a bunk bed. Oh, it didn't turn out right. He had a bunch of fencing and stuff. Like he said, he'll just have a bunch laid out. That's his furnace wall. Like he got that from his dad. Yeah, he wanted to build a tree house with the mushrooms and everything, so, you know, a little piece of podzol and a couple mega mushrooms. I cut down all the trees and regrew them so they're not as dense. I could grow a tree over here. It looks like a big old empty spot. Yeah, I could probably grow another tree right here. Thought about throwing down a white oak. Oops. my chicken farm. It is very efficient. I can kill off all the chickens so that my nephew playing on his Switch or PlayStation doesn't get logged out and can actually play the game. These are left behind because they were babies. I just wanted them to grow up before I killed them. Yeah, plumb full of eggs. Flip the switch, shoots them all out, and you immediately can start right back up breeding and everything for XP. Crap ton of raw chicken because this one's got looting 3. More feathers than I will ever need. Emergency eggs in case I, mess up and kill the chickens without filling them. This is where I'll cook all the raw chicken and then store XP in there, fix tools, whatever, as I start getting mending. I need to redo this. I got a design that's inspired by a YouTube video, but it looks really nice and it isn't open like this. I lose like half my honeycomb in that pit, and I have to dig down if I want to get them. The new design I've been doing. I would say on average I only lose 1 or 2 honeycombs instead of half. So big difference. I do want to bring some. Big old sugar cane. I would do an automatic bamboo farm. They're cool, but honestly doing a giant field of bamboo and then just cutting it down with a couple copper swords, it seems like you just get way more faster. I like how I called this Yearning for the mines, and then once I finish my rail system, I immediately move the mines. Gotta do your chores, you know? Just gonna make some melon blocks real quick. Yeah. I don't feel like harvesting that. I think I got it. Oh, I was gonna make a, that was so I could make a pig, entity cramming pig farm, where you breed them and then they die off when they hit, new one's bred, old one dies off when you're at 27 entities in one block. Which I was not aware Java, or Bedrock, does not have entity cramming. You can just breed them and breed them until they start pushing out of the block. So usually I have a boat that's at the other spawn area. I would just shoot across the ocean straight to spawn, but now I can use a railway. That's slightly deadly. So I am going to put a timer on my phone and figure out how long this bad boy takes. Clock, timer, stopwatch. There we go. Reset. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. Go show you my beehive, bee farm area spot. My guess is 60 seconds at least. So that's not bad. About 600 blocks. That's pretty good. Definitely faster than running. Going back and forth to unload my inventory is getting really fast. I didn't think of the donkey idea until after I started making a railroad. I can one of these tunnels to it. It's on like level -8. I'll probably just find a big staircase to the surface. I did dig a small iron vein, which is how I made all the rails. Without that, I definitely wouldn't have had. We're at a minute and a half so far. It's a long one. 1 minute 45 seconds, so, you know, 0.89. 1 minute 3/4, right? 45 seconds? Almost 2 minute long tunnel. It's crazy. So I don't think my tunnel running parallel with this one is quite that long yet. And actually, let's just, there you can hear me hit my head every time I go under one. Man, I don't know why he's injured. That's weird. Oh yeah, I didn't even. Yep, can't fit there. Oh, I'm gonna. God dang. Anywho, don't know why he's injured. I don't think I accidentally hit him or anything. Unless slimes are attacking him? Is that a thing? Maybe? No idea. I hope I don't randomly get a message saying Steve was killed by a slime. Do another tunnel around the back. Thought about doing a water elevator and just place it in a corner. Not sure if signs block water on Bedrock though, so I'm not sure how that would work. Guess that's something I'll have to test. I need to put a sign on the other side of that. Okay, let me just keep my mine card out already. On the booster. Nothing like a 100-block climb, but it's a little more straightforward, and at least the climbing's faster than I think Java's ladder climbing is. Or it's just the animation making it look faster. But I got tired. I'm going up and down the stairs and stuff. But I'm thinking I'll have a separate rail system there, and I'll probably have a staircase somewhere down there going that way, maybe curving around, and I'll have like a diamond mine entrance right up there on the mountain or something. And then I can have, yeah, that little mine entrance at the surface. I can have a rail system I can shoot. I'll have to figure out how to connect them and move stuff easily. I think you can do it with a lever. I don't remember. My knowledge of the rail system is outdated. Pretty sure they added the momentum and stuff now. Let's go get these flowers planted somewhere. Liven up the area some more. That's not good. I haven't finished this. This was a design on YouTube as well. I just wanted to Usually I just have my auto composter with a out in the open barrel fed into barrels. A barrel. That's what's in this barrel, I'm pretty sure. I looked up, it's not finished, but there was a design on YouTube for that little house. It's a little bulky, but it's alright. Get a couple of these in the flower garden here. Pretty sure it's not anything I did. I didn't change any settings. There's no keybinds. It's just my mouse dragging off this screen, and then when I click something, it's like I right-click the start bar or something. I opened up Microsoft backup thing. This is where my old chicken pit was. But knock that out. And look at this. The design I found on it was a tiny bee farm YouTube short, and he had I don't know who it was, I don't remember, but they had trapdoors around the bottom, which used to be the standard for most fancy designs, trapdoors. But these shelves, look at that. Just tell me that wasn't made to be a base or like a raised garden bed. I've been using it as raised garden beds now. The spruce ones have the little nail on them, similar to how that's got like a little chain look. I have been using those for all my flower beds now, not on this world, but my Java one around my house. I replaced my trapdoors. They were oak, changed them to spruce, and then I was like, you know what, that shelf would look better, and it does. Yeah, so it was the same. It took me a while to figure out what this block is. This is a loom, sideways. I think it's supposed to look like an empty hive. They had a slab on the top. I did not like that look. I chose that just to get a little height difference, add a little something, something. And then I did this. 2 blocks down, I put the campfire. That way the smoke is blocked. If you do it 1 block deep, the smoke will travel through, and I didn't want to see all that. It's bad enough I gotta hear it. But just to, I don't have my shears on me down here. Just to show. Look at that. I still, like I said, I still lose a couple here and there when they pop out the bottom. But it's been pretty rare so far. Because I need 3 or 4 stacks of this. Yeah, so this is since on Bedrock you can't put trap doors above your fire, otherwise it will not calm the bees down. It took me like 3 tries to realize that's why the bees were being hostile. And Google it and stuff. So a few mechanical differences in the game. But this is the best way I have found, other than I was going to put a pit in front like that other one, because I usually just put them on fences like that, 4 wide, with trapdoors under them. I was going to put a pit there with a ladder and trapdoors so I could get the bottom one, but I like this. It looks great. I love the look. Thought about maybe trying a different block there, or you could just do 3. It doesn't matter too much. Haven't quite decided yet. This is pretty efficient. I usually don't wax the copper, but I've been using a lot of it, and I'm thinking I'm going to let all this age. It's going to take a long time. That's my tree farm. Since another difference I noticed from Bedrock and Java is the tree growth. On Java, I just plant them side by side and just get a wall of trees. The oaks and everything did not seem to want to grow very well doing that here. I just played around with spacing, and I think I ended up with 7 in the middle. Yeah, you got 2 for the leaves, space in the middle. But doing it this way, I was like, oh hey, I could actually add them in the middle. So I did. Got 20 spots on each side. Plenty of wood each harvest. But yeah, it's gonna take a long time for this to age with the simulation distance being so low and little activity being done on this corner. As you can tell, everything's still bright. And I use spruce because I wanted that dark contrast with the brick. But if I do end up wanting to wax it, I'm going to need a bunch of wax. Because my original, I got a creative world on my Java that I do test builds in, and I had a brick wall instead of the leaves with, I think it was this, not, what do you call it, oxidation level to make it look rusty, and I was thinking about using it for a graveyard, but since copper's abundant and I wanted to make the tree farm fancy, just surrounded it so it's a little park. And I think it turned out pretty nice. Go ahead and do a couple of these guys. I've noticed on my other treehouse beehive area, I only had 2 of those hives I brought from over here that had, or maybe even one hive had 2 or 3 bees in it. But all 4 of my hives started making honey. So I'm not exactly sure how the beehives work in Bedrock, but it does appear you don't have to have bees in them for honey. I think it's probably something to do with the chunks updating when you return. And it's just like, hey, you've been gone, let's update this chunk. Boom, honey. Could be wrong. I have literally no clue, and I didn't bother to look it up because I'm getting honey, so no need to question it. Want to come sprinkle some of those around. That's mine and my nephew's tree we made. Me and him built that. Nice little tree. I thought about moving the sign to this side, but I just got a wax grate around it just so nobody touches it and cuts it down for me. So, got the choring done. Right. I guess I can harvest these ones while I'm at it. Back to mining. Oh, and I just noticed I opened up a file thing on my other screen. Hopefully they fix that. If you play with the controller, it doesn't click off your screen and you don't pause the game. It does a lot on the keyboard. I am gonna also stack every side if it's grown. This side might not have been fully grown. I didn't pay attention. But I've been composting a lot of it. And since I've been mining underneath the area, it's been growing pretty well. But we got an enchantment area, so we don't really need the paper. So I haven't been too worried about keeping it. I do want to eventually trade with a cartographer and get some trial chambers, maps, you know. Yeah, I'm just going to compost this. It's good to do a little bit of choring in between your stuff. Use my captive turtles. Missing one now. simulate where the simulation is. Usually. This was my sand and sandstone quarry. I just dug down part of the beach until the sandstone hit the stone. Until, and I was gonna fill it in with dirt. And I was like, hey, that's a good spot for a kelp farm. I love to use kelp for fuel. Very compact. I think lava farm is more efficient, maybe technically. I like that. You can do a double chest full of a stack of, so what is it, 57 stack items with just under 3 stacks of dried kelp flax. And that's better than using like 37 buckets of lava, in my opinion. Because I did use lava buckets for the first double chest, but once you get those 3 stacks of the kelp blocks, it's basically an infinite loop. Since that other chest is full, I am just gonna get that started. It takes, unless you do like a super smelter with a mine cart separating stuff, a double chest like that is gonna take like 4 hours, I think. Not the fastest. But yeah, I think it's 2 stacks of 45-ish. 48. So 2 stacks of 51 will be plenty. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and get this bad boy cooking. Don't worry about refilling lava. I had to refill this one when I first did it several times. Grab the rest of that floating kelp and then we'll call it. And since I got the bee farm, I took all my hives from when I started the farm before I, relocated it and made the little flower garden area. Those are just on random trees around the area for landscaping. And once I get a silk touch axe, I can go around with them. With a campfire. And harvest honey. Usually I don't kill him, but yeah. And I covered it. That was a 2-layer process. Had to go 3 layers down, fill it with water, break the 3rd layer so the water would go to the bottom, and then cover the top so nobody fell on it, and I just didn't want a giant pit of water right there. Wrong area. And when that's fully grown, I can get about a half a chest of kelp. So it's big, efficient. Thought about expanding it, but I can't carry all that in one inventory as it is. That's my barn from a YouTube short. It is a pain in the butt to build following a YouTube short. But I managed to figure it out. Some slight differences, but all in all the same. I want to use the same design on my Java world, but I want to make it bigger, and instead of a 3x3 pins, I want to do 5x5, I think. And then entrance, maybe keep the height the same. Not sure yet. Yeah. No access to the top, not very much storage. Thought about doing bulk hay storage or something up there. It's not really a good place to put a ladder. Not too worried about it. So I don't need to use a staircase anymore. I'm gonna leave some of these lanterns here. I don't think I'm gonna do any more big tunnels. Just in case I want to grab them. Oh, I already got a backup stack. Yep, I make them by the stack full now. Don't need my axe, but I like to carry it for some reason. Screw it. Extra inventory space is always nice. Alright. Back to the mines we go. Yeah, man, that is annoying. Down we go. I love that you don't take damage while crouching anymore. Let's see if... Oh, he's in my cart. I can ride him in my cart. That's weird. Oh, no. Dang it. Oh, that was doomed to fail from the start, wasn't it? That's all my fault. It's a sad day, I guess. I'll just store his remains in there for now. Well, I wanted to make a graveyard, and I guess we'll put a spot for Steve. Rest in peace, Steve. He only lived... Oh, what time is it? 3 o'clock. Yeah, he was only about 12 hours old. That's a bummer. Guess we're walking. Oh man, that's a bit of a buzzkill. Let's do some caving. There's a cave down here. Should have used my fist. Less room than a boat. Get him out. Wow. I think I could have just put the lead on him. And he would have popped out maybe like a boat. Yeah, look how this thing, to walk this is crazy. I'm gonna bring my rail cart with me. That would make sense. So I can get back faster and take one of those in case I fill up my inventory. But I'm wondering if I send too many carts, I think they're probably going to back up and bounce off each other and fling around. I'm going to have to look up how to do rail systems. But let's see if we hear that weird noise. That's where I first heard it. Nothing now. Right there. That sounds like wind, which is why I'm thinking there's a trial chamber nearby. Unless it's just a cave noise I've never heard anywhere else mining that low. That doesn't seem very realistic. You can hear those footsteps on gravel, which I'm thinking are just creepers. I need to start remembering to put all my torches on the right. That way I can find my way back easily if I need to. Now follow them back on the left side. Yeah, there must be a big old gravel pit up there somewhere. Guess we can go for I know where my exit's at. Pretty sure it's this way, right? Sure. That's the one negative of having that dynamic lighting going. It's a little harder to find dark spots without switching items. That's also a good example of why when you put your torches on the wall and not the ground. Something I still don't do and regularly wipe out all my torches. Oh, I think I gotta pee. Little safety hole. I'll be back. Yeah, nothing like a nice little pee break, right? Use restrooms, stretch your back, all that fun stuff. This this is not the same tunnel I was in. There 100% has to be a trial chamber above me. That sounds like wind. And the only wind thing I know is the whatever they're called that give you wind charges. Gosh darn it. That's getting old. I don't really want to play with a controller right now. Can I dig it? Oh my. Digging in the deep slate is definitely wearing out. I'm burning through my home. What? It's the turning. Full screen is the only fix I've seen anybody talk about with that, but not with the. I'm about to turn off this laptop screen. I only had it. There it is. Knew it. Knew it. Okay. I'm definitely. See, there's that. Yeah, that's creeper footsteps on deep slate. Well, let's just get this little tunnel out of the way. First trial chamber found without a map on either version. I think. Yep, that's right under it. Hey, at least I knew I wasn't no totally crazy. I knew that sounded like a wind gust. Breeze, I think that's what it's called. Or at least there's, spawner sound or something. Do a little bit of resource gathering. Man, I don't remember how those trial chambers work. Other than you kill stuff from a spawner. And you get a reward. Alright. Let's just speed run this lightning. Careful placing those on the gravel. Fall to the ground. That's a skeleton rider in a cave. That's crazy. Come on, start shooting each other. I will say, skeletons, easy to dodge. Sidestep them. You're good. Get them to start shooting each other. Yeah. Fast travel. Creeper bomb. Without all of the normal mobs. I'm not worried about getting my butt kicked. And I can tank a creeper explosion. Like I was saying, I enchanted my armor, but I'm keeping it iron for now. Just to nerf me a little bit so it's not too easy. And I can enjoy this. I'm calling it mid-game. I don't want to get into game gear yet, which is, fully enchanted diamond armor with or without mending. I don't know. On Java, You know, that world's 5 years old at least. And I have, before the update came out where they changed, how you make netherite upgrade armor, you had to have a template now. When I saw that update was coming out, I was like, oh, well, that sounds like a pain in the butt. I went, started getting all the netherite I could. That's a big cave, isn't it? Got me a big old, I don't know, I just did a bunch of netherite mining and then decided I was going to upgrade my diamond armor before the update, since it's going to be a pain in the butt. I want to mark that there is a cave over there. We'll use that. But yeah, on my Java world used to be a realm with my sister mainly. It is my forever world, and this realm is my forever world on Bedrock. I'm just gonna keep it on a realm, that way anybody, family, close friends want to play, they can. Love the bundles. It's almost, I'm not gonna say better than a shulker box, but it's nice not having to place it down to take stuff in and out of it. Because I feel like shulker boxes, that's, you know, big end game stuff there, and kind of takes away from it a little bit. So I'm trying not to rush towards getting shulker boxes and elytra and everything. Horses and boats. Keep it simple. I don't know why I'm collecting all this ore right now. I don't even know where the mine's at. Definitely got lost a little bit. I'll have to find that entrance back to the diamond mine. Or if anything, refine that trial chamber, and I will probably just connect the rail system up to, I think, anyhow, I'll make it go somewhere and also connect the dang iron vein wherever I find it. I forget where it's at. Sometimes you can sidestep them. I don't have a ton of room. We'll just collect some ores while we're here. Usually don't have my shield out, it just kind of bugs me. Scrolly wheel likes to stop working too. Guessing something to do with that clicking off screen issue. Gets real old real fast. If you're really looking for gold, you can mine around it. Seems like gold spawns quite often. Oh, I need to get one of those guys. I do want to get a mending villager. Get these pickaxes enchanted. I'll just use a shield. Going to assume there is a 2-block gap there. And that a creeper's not about to fall on my head. Filled that up already, huh? Well, just haven't been down there yet. This turd, get in the water. I did not mark where I came from anywhere, did I? Because I'll probably just do a rail, a second rail running parallel, and you can just, I'll label it for going to the tribal chambers. Okay, I remember seeing that light, so it probably came from down here. There's the creeper footsteps. Should be getting close. Went creeper exploring here, I think. I feel like it's easier to get lost in deep sleep. Oh, I did put a thing that marked where I came from. Awesome. So, yeah, right there. So let's get my coordinates for my tunnel, which are right here. These ones. 150, 639. Because honestly, I should be able to just continue this straight up. Geode over there. Found one a geode. 2 There is a geode in the water right below spawn, so I'm not too worried about finding another one. Always nice though. 639. So my staircase, so I'll probably just do a spiral. What level is this? 32. Because honestly, just this is gonna be a Swiss cheese mess. So that geode's pretty much right above me here. So, oof, that's a full inventory. So let's send some cobble deep slate back. Reevaluate what we got in there. Not. Now, let's keep the mob drops since I got this. I might keep or mine that geode out. Let's go back to the cave real quick and just see where what level is this at? Negative 32. So let's go to negative 32 over here. Freeze now. I think it's because I'm got on another screen technically. That's gotta, they have to fix that. That is so annoying. It's when I'm moving quick to the side. This happens a lot more. Yep, see? Scroll wheel won't work. Alright, I'm pretty sure. God. Pretty sure that cave was not. You know, my screen is set to that side. So that's probably why tunneling that way is making it happen more and more. Sure it was like negative 20. Yeah, can't do too much side to side apparently. Alright, well, we're gonna abandon this staircase now. I've been meaning to start carrying some signs with me. Yeah, oak will work. Trusty utility boat. So I'll leave that open at the bottom there, and if anybody ever goes in it, they'll know there's a geode. There's my lantern. Just leave it alone. Let's just take a little peek inside. So I know there's usually a hallway in those. That come in right there. Do some unnecessary landscaping because, like I said, for some reason I always end up landscaping. Part of me wishes I was using a regular deep slate. And we'll have our temporary entrance right where this dispenser's at with some snowballs. Chest here. Smack a lantern on a crafting table I didn't get out. Yes, I got one out. Bam. And we'll just store the parts I tore off to put back eventually. And, you know, probably never happened, but maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I think that was only stacked to 16. And throw some torches around this spot for good measure. Alright, we're 150, 639. 639. And the 150's gonna be that way. So yeah, I'll just wing it right here. Are you serious? One of my staircases I gave up on was right there this whole time. What the heck? That's what you call it's like that meme where it shows the dude mining and quitting just before he finds, right before a big old batch of iron or diamonds. That's what this is right here. That's exactly what this is. That's hilarious. But we're gonna go ahead and try to stick with do a 3 wide staircase and get a temporary rail system run here. And next time I'll talk to my brother-in-law, I'll let him know what I found, and he's probably never seen one, I'm guessing. So it could be fun. And since this is a little more than just a mining tunnel, it will get fancy And hopefully this hits the... I should have kept track of which... Okay. I believe Z is the north and south. Is either gonna drop right beside or right on top of my diamond mine, I'm guessing. But, well, whatever happens, I can make it work, I'm sure. But since I'm gonna use the lantern, I'll knock that out one more level. So I don't hit my noggin. Yeah, I knew I was hearing something. I thought maybe it was a skulker sensor thingy at first, but it just definitely sounded like a gust of wind. So now I just need to find a ruin. Ruin. I don't know if they're called anything other than ruins. Into a block and it will stop. Move this guy over here. So my stairs that way. I might hit right on it. I think the coordinate was right in the entrance off of the railway. Let's call it the railway. Right? Oh, I guess I did. It's hard, I guess. It's just trying to remember orientations, the way you're standing and everything. Oh, yeah, right there's the ladder. Looks like we're right on track to where we need to be. Should be able to go down, and my tunnel's like 5 blocks that way. 39. Alright, 639, yeah. It's literally 1 block. I'll be right on the side. This will work out very nicely. Which then I will put a staircase going to that geode, maybe there on the other side of the geode. Mine the geode right now. That way I don't have to worry about going back if I want those amethyst blocks. using the calcium blocks and then dripstone. It is awesome. I created it in my... Don't remember if it was I think it might have been something on Pinterest. There's a lot of cool Minecraft stuff on there. And I built it in my creative world as a reference, since I'm going to have a forever creative world. With just design ideas, you know, playing out my lamps, sidewalks, stuff like that. Doors. I built my hidden enchantment room on creative just to see if I liked it. And then wrote my dimensions wrong and built it 2 square blocks bigger in my actual survival world. That thing is massive. I do want to do a tour of that world someday. I'm going to start getting some people interested. And nobody's watching right now, but it's, you know, you gotta... Weird. Gotta keep talking like there is, I guess. Practice makes perfect. This is my really new to the live streaming thing. Thought about doing it on Twitch, but I've always I grew up with YouTube. Twitch just seems a little hyped, I guess. Bedrock is over there. How do I want to do this? Try to keep it 3x3s seems to be how I've been doing most of my things. Do something like that, and then there we are. I can do another rail running right there. That worked out beautifully. I will probably close this off, since it's no longer needed. Yeah, you can hear those creeper footsteps. Empty this inventory out. Keep that open for now. Break that rail. That way when I come back, it will take me right here. Since my inventory is getting full and I'm about to go doing some other same but different stuff, we'll just ship that back and go with it. Excuse me. My launch thing, maybe? I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna try and carry all this in one go. this inventory, go light up that cave system some more, and maybe look up do some research on the trial chambers. Because I do not remember them very well. On me. I'm not doing any more tunneling right now, apparently. Just pop that in here. Jump out of here. 4 ore, 10 diamonds. Not too shabby. Geode storage. Just move this up. I'll smooth the salt. It's probably not gonna. I'm probably not gonna get as much as that as the calcite, I'm guessing. Yeah, doesn't matter. Did I have more torches? I thought I did. I don't know what I did with them. They might be in the tree house. Just make. I swear I put them somewhere. Just make a boatload, I guess. I'll take them with me anyway. And I did just remember I would like to feed those cows since I killed a bunch of quick chore. Then I can continue yearning for those mines. I just remembered I put them in their chest, but it does not matter really. For these phantoms that are almost impossible to kill on Bedrock. Once they dip down, they don't come back down. Yeah, this was my attempt at empty. I was doing an empty crate. And feed them in, and nothing died. So I had to Google it, and I learned that Bedrock does not have any entity cramp. I can still manually hold them while they're inside here. Hold them up. Same farm, just a manual harvest, so you get more XP because you do the killing. Well, I guess I can just ship that, right? And I will likely not need that many torches. Poor Steve. site. We can leave that bad boy there. And to clear an inventory spot. Actually, just put that in the chest, I guess. With an extra stack of torches. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up. I almost think I'm gonna have to do all powered rails to go up. Yep, so there's that hissing noise. Oh, I wanted to mine that, dang. I need to put a door on that. Nice stair. Let's make some stairs real quick. Some tough somewhere that I want. Could have used the one I took out of the wall, but the goal is to keep that nice, right? Close it back up one of these days. Just a little underground pond. It's a perfect example of, for some reason, I always end up landscaping. Hey, that looks nice, right? Nice little entrance. To spawn. I want to just call it the ranch, but I keep putting spawn. Looks like there's a zombie. I like to carry 16 iron and 16 copper on me. That's been my number. Gotta love showing this sword. Oh, a little one. You know, before I light all this up, I need to go make some weakness potions. And I might as well just keep a villager underground for mending. Ooh. That's how I died. I've died once on this build. It's because I got poisoned and I was not aware of how far mobs could reach. So I was on one heart and got knocked out by a dang zombie. The reach on here is insane. It would tell me how long this stuff's gonna last. I don't want to light this stuff. I will like to capture him now and just have one ready. Like put him in the minecart, right? How did I get down? Okay, yeah, I gotta. Hopefully he doesn't despawn. Got a quick idea. Where's the boat? Boat. buddy. There we go. So as long as this isn't different than Java, he should stay in the boat. And I'm going to move the staircase going up. Should have left my potion making bundle in my dang ender chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5's the magic number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Do I need to do this? Nope. But I decided to. I could light it up, or get a second zombie villager trapped down there. And then I can just do an underground trading hall. Get me an armorer and a weaponsmith. Boom. Unlimited diamond tools and armor. Get a cleric to sell rotten flesh to. Man, I got ADHD or something. I'm so sidetracked. Now I'm going to be curing zombies. Well, this is going to be the underground base area right here. That's for sure. Hollow this baby out. Tough or deep slate, maybe. I don't know. Put a trash can. Something. Keep those for when I go inside there. Can't fit those. Don't remember if signs are stacked. I'm gonna guess they stacked to 16. So that rail cart's gonna come up. We're gonna have it turn and park over here. So I'll make this a little longer. Because I want a 3-wide walkway. 2, 3. Just do the back. 1, 2. Couple walls. Do something like that. Make her look nice and good. That'll work for now. Alright, let's go get another zombie villager while that's still on the brain. I'm sure I can find one. Light this bad boy up. Make sure my armor's not about to break. I'll just been there, done that. Lantern on the other side right there tells me where to go to leave. That's the bit under there. is why. Oh, I have emergency honey for situations like that. I have never used it. Sounds like another creeper this way. Somewhere unseen. Zombie about to shoot me in the butt. Light this place up. See? Dodge him. Hope I find a zombie villager because I have not. Spawner. Nice. I should write this down real quick. Oh no, it's. I will make a. Oh, let me stretch. Big one. Wrong picks. I will. Okay, I'll write that down. I'll make a straight shot from. I'm pretty sure I gotta go that way. Skelly spawner. 128. Negative 10. 536. There was another spawner. I think it was a spider. I don't remember. It'd be nice to have I got a zombie one by the treehouse and a skeleton somewhere in between them. So make my way back to where I came from, and then call it the trial chamber base, TC base. I'll either do a simple spawner farm like I did with the zombies for the skeleton, or before I do that, I will look up maybe some one-punch farms. That's a thing. Oh, scared the crap out of me. Bodied him. I am real tired of all the slimes. I'd be saying the opposite if I didn't have any slime balls, I guess. They are just everywhere down in these. I'm about to switch to my controller. Since I'm not doing anything too crazy. I'll get it plugged in already. PS5 controller. That's what I use if I have thought about getting this. A copy of this on my PS5. That way when I play with my nephew I can voice chat without doing the whole share play thing to my computer. Can't use a controller with SharePlay because it automatically hooks to the PlayStation app. Which I get why. Just a little annoying. And I don't feel like downloading software to tell it to not connect to this app. Looking it up real quick, that was the easiest way was to have two controllers, but I am not going to go buy another controller for $50 right now. I did think about seeing if they had some kind of custom Minecraft controller just for the hell of it. And, you know, getting that. Oh, I love it when that happens. Alright. Get all these guys. I think it's that way. Just one splash potion is enough for y'all. I should have enough gold to smelt. Get it going, make me another boat real quick, and be good to go. Need to widen this to a 3-wide staircase. Oh no. It does not save them if they're in a boat. That is a bummer. We'll just stick with the 2 and I'll name tag them. Big bummer. Big bummer. Now I'll have to look up. Other than, I think I just found 2 name tags, luckily, right? Yeah. I'll just use those probably. That's a big bummer, though. What was that? 5 high, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An unnecessary landscape thing. Definitely think I might have some OCD or something. Maybe something a little more than Minecraft OCD, but I'm not a doctor. What do I know? Yeah, might as well make this place at home real quick. Get my extra this and that out. Sword is OP. watched a video, some dude playing Minecraft. Mendelssohn, or is it L-E? Mendelssohn, I don't like that. Mendelssohn. That's for my mending guy. And for the armorer, well, that's a cool name for an armorer. So I can get diamond armor for cheap, if I so wish. Or tools, I haven't decided. D-armor, drama, Draymore, Dahmer, Trommer, Diamond, is that spelled right? D-I-A-M-O-N-D, Diamondor, Demondor, sure. Alright, we got a farmer. We'll turn him into this guy and this guy. So they should not be spawned now, right? If they do, I'll go screw myself. Alright, let's get the rest of this ore out of here. Light it up some more. Only need 2 villagers to start a bunch more, right? Yeah, that's a real bummer that you can't just leave them in a boat. I don't think you can tie leads on a zombie. That'd be kind of cool though. Might raise some ethical issues, right? Forgot about the skeleton spawner. Get these ores and I'll dig that tunnel over there real quick. I think I already have, yeah, because I got a golden apple here. I already got at least 1 or 2 more in my ender chest. Just need to make those splash potions. Shouldn't be hard. Take that rare away and go grab that stuff real quick. Well, no, I don't want to do it right now. I think it'd be spawned by the time I get back. Shouldn't. Name tag, I imagine, carries over to Bedrock's version. It'd be very weird if it didn't. So I do want to make a music disc farm, and I need a skeleton for that. Haven't made one of those in like 6 years though. I'm gonna guess it still works. Excuse me. I got a creeper in a dark spot. And the door's getting too much. Sounds like there's a tunnel underneath me. Got it. Necessary? Probably not. And I don't have my shears. I usually carry all my stuff with me all the time, but I wanted some more inventory space since I knew I was going to be in the mines for a while. little beacon. Way I know that way is the way to get back. I think I'll come back for that side. I don't know why I keep talking quiet. Somebody might want to hear me, right? One of these days. Should be restocking my iron pretty well, though. So that's cool. Oh, speaking of iron. Usually I just leave stuff on the ceilings, but yeah, I got the scaffolding now. Might as well use it. Ladder climbing is hard as heck with a controller. And that's just so nothing tries to spawn up there. Probably enough light, but we'll be alright. Yeah, screw it. I got the inventory space. Let's just get all this caving knocked out, right? Use up this last bit of torches. I think this is where I speed ran, right? So. Get the ores, light up any more dark patches. Profit. Surprised I don't have more of that. Gross. Granite and diorite, man. Just can't ever find a good use for them. I've used diorite on my floors polished. Just not because I like it, just because I needed to use it. So I was like, yeah, I'll just do this. I don't mind it too bad. I don't mind polished diorite as a floor too much. But I feel like I only use it. I never use it when it's never been necessary. I just feel like I should use it for something sometimes. You know, I think the normal iron ore is gonna. Yeah, we'll be alright. Getting there though. Man, the granite. Ugh. I don't really go with brick either, so I don't even use it for texturing. That's gonna be a crap ton more. Oh, I was getting ready to say, didn't I put a piece of redstone to mark? I need to put a sign on it this time, apparently. Nah. Cave. This way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not explored. I don't know if that's spelled right. Let me Google that. I feel like half the time I spell stuff right and I just don't have the confidence. Pretty sure it's spelled right though. Well, you might be right. I hate when I Google something. Google explored and it shows you the definition for explore. I get it. Oh, heck, I could probably just go that way too. Just about done over on this part. Yeah, that realistic biomes add-on is pretty cool. That's why I have the particles in the cave. I did have to decrease. Guess I'll go get that coal up there. I I changed it to vanilla weather and put the fog on some extended something because it was just too much, especially in the caves. It's always nice to find coal and then make more torches for an extended trip. Oh yeah. Oh. Well, let's look at the size of it before I decide to. Oh yeah, we'll hold off on that. I don't know if that's going to be super noticeable or not. So let's put a second block out. Flooded cave right above me. Well, I'll do a quick pro move. Yeah, I got a full stack of iron. Nice. So, right here. Right. There we go. Go peek at that cave without. Oh, is this all it is? Oh, a little baby one. Hitting the escape to get my scroll wheel working. That's a healthy gold deposit. Still going too. Yeah, looks like we got a nice little air pocket for the next guy. I'm gonna have to go replace torches now. Oh, no, looks like it all got sucked in. I have to pee again. Excuse me. Drinking too much water. Not a good stretch, but probably not the water. Probably the Celsius I drank. They make it pee a little more. Yeah, I was hoping. Well, it's only 5 o'clock, I guess. Anywho, I think we'll go fall down. Fall down again. Double check this cave. I don't even think that's necessary, right? Jacket on too. I'll get a little chilly. Okay, 128, 537. 128, 537. Negative 10. Because I'm gonna forget it if I don't. Put my stone cutter back in here because I only have one. I will leave a furnace. Excuse me. Alright, let's get our skeleton farm tunnel done. Seem to teleport less if you do this pickaxe too. I think we'll go. About to fall in a hole. Nice, wide, deep, long, whatever you want to call it, staircase. Alright, don't hit my head. I am going to put stairs on it. Nicely lit. So we are going down to negative 10. thought about silk touching some deep slate. Let me cover the stairs. Remember if we're gonna break in to that cave or not. I think it was deep. I don't remember if it wrapped back with underneath though. Man, I should have named that dude Desmond. Lost reference, and it's kind of like spacing on these, but I'm just kind of doing it when it gets dark. And now I have to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That looks good. Love me a big deposit of diamonds. Level 39. That's impressive. Full. Dang. Let's take up this stuff. Figure out where these mobs are at. It does bring a question I had. It said music disc, records, whatever can be obtained when a skeleton kills a mob. It didn't specify creeper. Now I know 2 creepers usually. I've never gotten one any otherwise. I'm wondering if that's like a little tip, but they didn't want to give the entire cheat sheet. Good. fill that back in since I'm about to hit it anyways. Silk touch on this just to save some usage off the fortune pick since it's about to break again. It's gonna cost a pretty penny to fix up. Going to negative 10. Wait, 10. Oh, man. I'm stupid. I've been going down to try to get to negative 10 this whole time, when apparently I need to go up. Oh. Oh, man, that's just great. It's just like straight down there. That's hilarious. Now, let's go light up this dark area up here. Stuff. I'm gonna grab all this ore. Gosh, get it? So, that was a waste of time. Because I don't even... train tracks at 6:39, so that's not even going to be good for that. But at least I didn't go all the way down. Oh, a bit of a bummer there. Follow the card. That's spelled right. C-O-P-P-L-E-D. C-O-P-P-L-E-D. Cobbled path to get to the skeleton XP. just did a minute ago. $128, $537. So I've got a ways to go. Still not good at bridging, but it's nice not having to always crouch. Let's keep it straight. Oops. Go. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Yeah, since my inventory is getting full again. So I can finish this. Just spam clicking while running. Walking, I don't think I could do it while running. Oh. Need some work. mostly tried that with slabs, and it does not work as well. Follow the cobbled path to get to the skeleton XP. So I should make that all cobbled, I reckon. Oh, forgot to double it. Slimes are gonna make me have to build a wall probably, and I did not. Oh, deep slate, of course. Let's take the odd left. Make a bunch of stairs. Whoops. Oh, I didn't even do the stairs yet, did I? It's gonna go to 128. Use my silk touch, save the fortune. Guess we'll start going up now. Something like that. Right there's the spawner. What? Oh, I was probably standing there when I wrote it. Stand on the top of it next time and subtract the block. Not worked. Oh well. Have a rail, it's gonna go in the middle. Don't want to walk on the left or right. Guess it doesn't matter too much, even though it's the only thing. And that's how you don't speed waste stairs. People going up and down on either side. Oh look, lava. My inventory is saved. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, deep sleep. Keep the gold. Alright, and let us put some kind of support. Two of them, same way I do my bridges. Just, you know, rock instead of wood. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Spaceship out there. Beautiful. Purely cosmetic. It looks good. Worth it. For those, they don't have a smooth, polished. Throw some brick on there. Block you off for a second. Grab that gold. Fill it in just in case it blocks the water. Come back down to my trench. Relocate the torch. Probably 2, 3. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Say screw it. Throw the lantern down. Screw the torch. Line that out a little bit. Dig that out a bit. I guess I'll just pick all that up. Not. That's a little torch. Alright. Break the block and see how it looks. Different, but the same, I guess. So I'm just fill in the unnecessary spots with the cobble now. Beautiful. Since I'm probably gonna go ahead and put a wall surrounding that, maybe. I don't know. Looks good though. Nice and open. Future villagers. Left my saw somewhere. Or no, I didn't. Excuse me. I will carry that. Oh, now it's right side. Weird. Screenshot. I'll start using my print screen because I can't download the screenshots off Bedrock for some reason. I'm gonna accidentally hit something I don't want to hit. So that mine cart is for the other side technically. So leave her there. I got a lot of stuff. Pick it up. Yeah, I'll take the old way before I make the ladder just to show you what I was doing and where I brought the late Donkey Steve down as a baby before I accidentally murdered him. Whew. And I think I was talking about shelves earlier. Perfect for flower garden beds and stuff. Oh, so many goodies to process. Break my pickaxe again, bro. Why is this full? Extra iron, I guess. Process the gold real quick. Go. Guess I do have a bunch. Do some quick organizing. Yeah, that might take a minute on doing any of that. I'll get this knocked out real quick. I'll probably give it a level 30. I greatly did not. Very inaccurately guessed that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My little hidden crafting table is not very noticeable. Somebody put that there, which no biggie. I don't hate it. All my honey's ready to harvest again. Heck, most of that. I need more bees. Oh boy, that was pretty productive mining though. Trusted my instinct that I definitely heard a wind thingamabob or something. Now, if I have enough rail, I think I'll go do that real quick. Yeah, finished doing my rails, maybe set up that skeleton as an XP farm, show my brother-in-law what those are, so he quits lagging everybody out with giant chicken farms with a crap ton of eggs. Probably make 2 more tracks, one going to the trial chamber and one going to the skeleton farm. I think will work out pretty nicely. Have them side by side. Dig my tunnel a little wider on the side. Should be fine. It'll work out. I'll figure out how I gotta power up an incline now though. Figure it out. Yep. Anybody that watches this, thank you. The 2 people that popped in for an average of 5 seconds, also thank you. Goodbye.